I'm about to throw up. I'll be alright in a minute.
Can I get you anything?
Yeah, you can just put the kettle on. Oh, my head's banging. I didn't even have that much to drink.
I still can't believe it. Hulk got this man and thought I'd drink the whole thing.
I know, it's mad, isn't it?
So how long have you known?
Only a couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks? Well, how come no one told me?
Go on, mate. Jackie's head's been wrecked. Didn't know if she was coming or going.
So I'm the last to know as always.
You're not the last to know. Me and you are the only two people in the whole world who do know. And Jackie wanted to stay that way.
Oh, well, it explains why you two have been whispering all the time. At least I know why now.
Lazy gets, aren't they? Who? Taxi drivers. It wouldn't hurt him to get out of his cab and knock instead of beeping his horn this hour of the morning.
Someone's woken up in a good mood, haven't he? What are you doing sat there anyway?
Just get a bit of fresh air, you know. What's up, is your van broke down?
No, just gonna go and pick up my new car.
Oh, you went for that motor, did you?
No, something different. Wait till you see it, man. You'll be green.
Well, that was something.
See you later.
Ta-da.
Dad, what are you doing sitting out here? It's freezing.
Oh, fine, son. You know what? I thought I had everything when we moved round here. Nice house, my own business. Family to be proud of. Just goes to show you, eh? You never know what's around the corner.
Yeah, I suppose so.
She was a lovely little girl.
You are, Jackie?
I'd give her anything.
Oh, come on, Dad, don't be talking like this.
Yeah, well, if she thinks she can walk all over her own father and get away with it, she's in for a big surprise.
Come on, Dad, you can't sit out here all day. People will think you're a tramp. Come on, how do you fancy a bit of brekkie in the house?
Yeah, you know.
Well, this has got to be the height of laziness. It would have been quicker to walk.
I need to get petrol anyway. And don't spend all day worrying. I'm sure Louise will be fine. She can handle herself.
Well, it's really good of you to offer to take her. You've been so understanding about all of this.
Well, we couldn't let her go off to a prison all by herself, now could we?
I just hate the thought of him filling her head with all kinds of nonsense.
When he won't even know we're there, will he?
See you later.
Yeah. I love you, you know.
So, are you going to tell me or not?
Tell you what.
Who is he?
Who?
This fella. Why have you kept in such a big secret? He's not married, is he?
There is no fella.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just a one-night stand.
Joking. Do you use a condom?
Well, yeah, but it's bliss.
And that happened?
It did happen.
And didn't you realise?
Well, yeah, but it was too late then.
Oh, God. You must be gutted.
Well, they could happen to anyone.
Well, why didn't you go for the morning after pill?
Well, I just didn't think.
Where did you meet him?
Garland.
It was over Christmas when you were at your mum's.
Was he nice looking?
Yeah, from what I can remember. We're all rotten.
Do you know where he lives?
Yeah, but I've got no intention of telling him.
How come you've never seen him again?
Well, I don't know, really. I mean, he was a nice fella and all that, but he just wasn't really me. It was just one of those stupid mistakes.
And what was his name?
Stephen.
How old was he?
Dunno. Late 20s, I suppose.
So, how far are you?
About 8 weeks.
You gonna keep it?
I don't know yet. That's why I don't want you breathing the word to anyone. Not even your mum, do you hear me?
I won't tell a soul, I promise. Listen, I don't want to put you in a downer, Jack, but have you thought about going for an HIV test? I mean, he could have had anything, couldn't he?
Don't you think I've already thought about all that? Anyway, aren't you going to be late for work?
Yeah, better go and get ready. And don't worry, you can trust me now. And if there's anything you want me to do, just ask.
Thanks, Rach. Do you think she fell for that?
No, I reckon she thought you were having a surrogate baby for the Farnhams, really.
Very funny. She's not going to be satisfied with that, though, is she? She's going to want to know everything.
It's just as well you're a good liar.
Well, I wish. I felt like it was written all over my face then. I haven't got a coat when I start showing. I've got everyone asking me. It's going to be a nightmare.
You're going to be late if you don't get a move on.
Don't care, it's crap anyway.
You don't want to get sacked, don't do you? Your mum will go off her head.
Yeah, well, she's not the one having to drag big bags of cement around all day.
Do you want to Chris? I'll walk you to the bus stop.
Yeah, you should have been in school ages ago.
I'm not going in this morning, we've got double games.
Well, what are you going to do?
Going to town, have a look around the shops.
Yeah, I could bunk off work and come with you.
Don't be soft, it's payday and you promised me a night out.
Oh, it's not fair. I thought school was hard, but this...
At least you get paid for going to work.
Work? It's not work, it's slave labour.
It's better than nothing, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so.
David Crosby? Molly, how are you? Good, good. Yes, so did I. That's splendid. Molly, look, I was about to phone you, actually. I wondered if you were free this evening, if you'd care to pop round for a spot of supper. About time you sampled my culinary skills. Oh, splendid. Yes, about 7:30? Great. Look, I won't keep you now because it's peak time, isn't it? I'll look forward to seeing you about 7:30 then. Right. Bye for now.
You'll never get shut of her now she's seen that petrol station.
Ron, I'm beginning to find your immature jibes a trifle tedious. Molly is interested in my friendship, nothing else.
Molly is going to have you skint.
Oh, change the record, old son, for heaven's sake.
Then can't you see I'm just trying to do you the favour?
If you want to do me a favour, you could make yourself scarce this evening. I've invited Molly over for supper.
Well, that's wrong, isn't it? I'm not even welcome in my own home now.
What do you expect when you're so damned cynical?
Hey, I've got every right to be cynical after the way I've been treated. And if you've got any sense, you'll learn from my mistakes. Go see our Jackie. I've been better, love. Want a word with you.
What about?
You know, I seem to have spent half my life down the dole office recently. And they've offered me an incapacity allowance.
Well, that's good. You're going to go down there and sort it out?
Good. How can you say that when you were the one who pulled the rug from under me feet in the first place?
Yeah, well, it's better than being knocked back altogether, isn't it?
Well, I'm glad you think so, Jackie. Because I've told them they can stick it.
Well, what did you go and do that for? If you're entitled to that money, you should just take it. It's yours.
And what about the money you owe me? It's not mine and all. Why should I struggle along at an incapacity allowance when my own daughter owes me a fortune?
Dad, I've already explained to you.
Yeah, well, I'm explaining something to you. You owe me 50 grand, and I want it back. So what are you going to do about it?
Every time I see you, my heart skips a beat. But I know someone like you could never love anyone but you. We love her from the heart.
Apart from the fact that I'm a black man and a mayor, you got a problem?
Look, Dad, I am really grateful for everything you did to keep this place going when my eyes were bad.
I think I did a bit more than just keep the place going.
Yeah, I know. And I feel terrible for the position you've got yourself into.
What? The position I've got myself into? I wasn't the one doing secret deals with Barry Grant. Deals that meant you get to keep everything and I ended up practically begging on the streets. Have you forgotten that I gave up my home so you could afford to pay that Finnegan fella's protection money? That and everything else. I did all that for you.
Dad, I never wanted you to give up all your pension policies and everything else. You were the one who went behind my back to pay JC Bradley off.
I don't recall you complaining at the time.
Dad, just calm down. There's no need to cause a big scene.
Oh no, you wouldn't want your customers knowing that you've ripped your own father off, would you? Or that you're just a selfish little cow, wouldn't dream of putting anybody else before yourself.
Well, this is it then.
It's not really what I expected.
Me neither, but then I'm not really sure what I thought an open prison would look like.
Do you think Marcus is allowed to wander about like those men there?
I suppose so. They can't all be company fraudsters and jockeys who didn't pay their taxes, can they?
I wonder how long he's been here, out of the 18 years.
He might just have been here for a few weeks, days maybe, I suppose. I mean, it must depend a bit on whether he's due to come out.
Do you think he thinks of it as home? Has he got any friends? People he can talk to? I mean, it's not like he's the same as the others, is he? Well, they're all real criminals. Bank robbers, murderers, drug dealers.
TV license dodgers. Look, just because you think he was right to protest against animal experiments doesn't make what he did all right. I don't think you should see him as some sort of political prisoner, you know. The law makes mistakes, but not always. Maybe we're all a lot safer because he's in there.
Well, he'll be out soon. Or he might be. I wonder if he'll want to carry on with his protest when he gets out. Or if he'll just want to hide away somewhere. It'd be difficult, though, wouldn't it? Just forgetting everything that's happened while he's been away. I wonder what he must be thinking, planning.
Very flash, is it yours?
I'm only leasing it, like. I tell you what, Casey, I'm like a kid with a new toy. I've been driving around for hours. Mind you, I would have been stopped by the busies, you know.
What for?
What do you need to ask? A black man in a flash car. I'm bound to be a drug dealer or something, aren't I?
What did they do?
They searched the car.
Can they do that for no reason?
Well, they did.
We want to put in a complaint and a very good solicitor.
What's this then?
Nah, nothing unusual.
Lovely car, Mick.
Thank you.
Hey, I forgot to give you these.
You've been the world of your own today.
I know, I've got a lot on my mind. Thank goodness it's nearly time to go home. It's been a long week. Bye.
Bye.
Yes, is that yours, mate?
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's boss. I tell you what, mate, one day I'll have something like this.
Hey, listen, fancy going for a spin?
Yeah, come on, mate.
Yes.
Michael! Do you know, I'll kill our Michael. He's just gone off with Mick Johnson.
Well, what's that Mick Johnson in that flash car? Why can he afford that? Surely he's not earning that much money from the chippy.
I think you heard all the rumours. Apparently he only smothered that poor woman so he could get his hands on her life savings.
Oh, you're not saying...
I am saying nothing, but he must have sold an awful lot of chips to end up with a car like that.
Hiya.
I'm knackered. You miserable slave drivers!
Well, at least you've got the weekends off now, haven't you? Did you get your wages?
Yeah,
Brilliant. Doesn't that make it all worthwhile?
I suppose so.
Let's spoil ourselves for the change.
Yeah, Shannon, what are you doing?
It's about time you choosing me some bit of luxury.
But I've only just been paid.
Sharon?
Hi.
Hi. Oh, what a journey. Traffic on the way back was awful.
How did it go?
All right.
So what happened?
Well, it was interesting. It gave us both a lot to think about.
But like what?
Oh, why society feels the need to lock people away, what effect it might have on the families on the outside, as well as the people on the inside. You know, good philosophical stuff.
And did you talk about Marcus?
Yeah, a bit.
And?
What, did it satisfy her curiosity, seeing where Marcus is? Well, you'd have to ask her. She was very quiet on the way back. I think it's given her a lot to think about. Anyway, I'm starving. What's for tea?
£30 for this.
Oh, we have only just paid for the pool. Come on, you can have a go on that after.
How many games did you get us?
2.
2? Is that all?
Well, thought we'd see how we get on first.
Come on, we've got to go and put those messy shoes on. You knock me sick, you don't lose feet of being in them. Oh, and then you can go to the bar and get us some drinks and crisps, because I'm dying of thirst.
Hiya.
Hiya, you're in early.
Yeah, well, I managed to persuade our mate to cover for me. Oh, they smell nice.
Let's go down and get you some.
Now can I just pinch chipolty from you?
Oh, you're such a scab.
Oh, hey, don't you start. You sound just like me dad.
What do you mean?
Oh, Casey, you should have heard him this afternoon. He came in the bar mouthing off about all the money I owe. He's saying he wants it all back now. Every penny in one go.
It's nice for you.
God knows what I'm gonna do. Like I haven't got enough on my plate at the moment without him putting all kinds of pressure on me. And then there's Rachel.
What about her?
Well, she'll be home soon, won't she? Wanting to ask me another 1,000,001 questions about the baby and who the father is and if I've got any nice little names lined up yet.
Well, at least she believes that's the most important thing.
Yeah, as long as it stays that way. There's no way she can ever find out the truth.
Well, I'm not going to tell her on the farm, certainly aren't you? Got nothing to worry about, have you?
Oh, no. No worries at all. Only having to persuade me dad that I haven't got his money for him.
Well, can't you pay him back in instalments or something?
Yeah, but you know how stubborn he is. He's saying all or nothing.
Well, surely he knows there's no way you can get your hands on 50 grand.
Yeah, but he's not prepared to listen to any alternatives.
Why don't you go round and see him? He might calm down a bit now.
Doubt it.
It's worth a try, isn't it?
Come on then, your last chance, you've got to get this one if you go and beat me.
Oh, I don't believe it.
So do you get battered? Should we have another game or do you want to go to McDonald's? I'm starving, I haven't had any tea. I know. We'll go and have a go at that driving game and then we'll decide. There's one of those skiing ones and all they're meant to be dead realistic then.
Oh, Sharon.
What?
Hang on a minute.
What?
I can't afford to do anything else.
Oh, what are you on about? You've only just got your wages.
Yeah, I know, and they've nearly all gone.
But we've already done anything.
Look, I only get paid 35 quid. Mum takes a tenner of it. You've been going round all night like we're loaded. I've only got our bus fare left.
What are you trying to say? It's all my fault?
No, I'm just saying, I can't afford to do all this.
Oh, what do you mean, all this? We've only been out for an hour.
Yeah, but that's the best I can do.
This your idea of a night out promising me all kinds and making you feel dead guilty for spending your money?
I'm not trying to make you feel guilty, I'm just saying.
Just forget it.
Sharon! God!
I thought you two were just friends.
Yeah.
What's with all the candles then? Bit Mills and Boone, innit?
I was just creating the right ambiance.
Ah, I see. Trying to get it in the mood, are you?
Oh, for goodness sake, keep your smutty thoughts to yourself. Look, she's going to be here any minute. I thought you were going to make yourself scarce.
You said that. I never. This is my home and all. I am not budging.
Ron, you've made your feelings towards Molly perfectly clear. I'm sure you don't want to spend a whole evening in her company.
I haven't got a choice, matey. I am brassic. I can't even afford a pint down the Legion.
Right. There we go. Have a drink on me.
I wouldn't dream of taking your money.
I insist.
Look, I don't want your charity, okay? I'm sick of being treated like some idiot.
Oh, Lord, that'll be her. She's early. Oh, hello.
Hiya. I've come to see me dad.
What do you want?
Can I come in?
Do what you like. You usually do.
Look, Jacqueline, at the risk of sounding rude, I'd appreciate it if you could keep your visit brief. I'm expecting a dinner guest at any moment.
Look, Dad, I don't want to fall out with you. So I've come to make you an offer.
This better be good.
Oh,
Come on, I don't want us to fall out. Now, do you realise that was our first argument? How about I treat you to a nice slap-up meal? The works.
Where did you get that from?
Come on, I'll explain later. Let's get out of here.
Look, Dad, I feel awful about all of this.
So you should.
And I know you think I'd be an out of order.
Look, I've heard all of this already. I thought you came round here to make me an offer.
OK. Well, I've got £5 that I can give you up front.
£5 grand?
Yeah, well, that'll help tide you over, won't it?
But you owe me 50.
Yeah, I know, but I can't afford to give you that.
Right. Give me £1 a week, then. You can afford to give it to that Finnegan, so I'm sure you can manage it for me.
Oh, come on, Dad. You know as well as I do that I've lost nearly everything because of him. Look, I can give you £5 up front and another 400 a week. Take it or leave it.
I think I'll leave it, thank you very much.
Dad, why are you being like this?
Why? Why? After everything I've done for you? Do you realise how much it's costing me on remortgaging over the road? Did you really think that I wanted to get myself on all kinds of debt at my time of life? Give up my home?
What are you going on
No,
about?
of course I bloody didn't. I did it all for you, Jacqueline. And then what do? You just turn over the whole place to Barry Grant without even asking me.
Yeah, but that's because you'd only just come out of hospital and I was worried about your heart.
Do you think this is doing me heart any good?
Look, I'm sorry, but I'd be grateful if you could take your argument elsewhere. I'm expecting Molly at any moment, and I really don't want her to be greeted by all this.
Don't worry, Bing. Jacqueline's just leaving.
Oh, come on, Dad, don't be like this.
Go on, shift it. Coming round here, think you can buy me off with a few grand? Well, I'm telling you, I want to have nothing more to do with you until you've paid me back the full amount. I'll give you the year, Jacqueline. I'll accept £1 a week. Nothing less.
Dad, you are being totally unfair. I'm offering you the best that I can. Dad! Bing, I'm really sorry about that.
Would you give up the chance of a holiday in Mexico? I know somebody who would. Friday Comedy commences with a bit of a Shaggy Dog story in Ellen. Next.